welcome back to Hermitcraft. Yes, that's right, I'm back. I haven't forgotten and all that good stuff. Actually, it's really good to feel good enough to get back to doing recordings and such like, because I've actually just about run out of pre-recorded material that I've been using lately while I haven't been feeling good. And let's see, I have made some final adjustments to the spider spawner here. Where I had stone up there, I've replaced it with glass, and I believe there was a suggestion from somebody in the comments that I should put an inverted slab or an upside down stairs in that spot right there to prevent the spiders from bunching up there. And it does seem to work pretty much. Some do collect there over time, but not really a whole heck of a lot of them. Like, for example, right here, right now, I've got like 50 some of these guys here. And earlier, well, a few minutes ago when I went down the hall to get something, there was like 10 here. So that's not too awfully bad. And so, anyway, let's go ahead. The lights are on. Gate is not shut, so close that. And proceed to squish these guys. And I am going to be doing some enchanting here. I have been actually working on some enchanting. I've got some armor enchanted. Protection 2 and feather falling on boots. Projectile protection, unbreaking 3 on the leggings. Protection 3 on the chest piece, and unbreaking and projectile on the helmet. Not exactly what I would consider a good choice, but the way things work now, I'll take it for now. Efficiency 4, Fortune 3 shovel. That's got to be a completely wasted combination, but what the heck. And of course, the way it works is I only could see the efficiency on it. I didn't know that fortune was going to be the thing, or I'd have put something more useful like a pickaxe in there. Efficiency 3, Fortune 2, axe. Now, how's that for crazy? A fortune axe. And I've also got a couple of books done. And I'm going to do a couple of more pickaxes before I'm finished. But I'm going to go ahead and equip armor. It's the first armor I've actually had in quite a while. And now let's go ahead and whack these guys. Get my XP up to 30 levels and do those last 2 pickaxes. And later I'll get in here and do a bunch of books. Actually, I'm thinking that somewhere along this hallway I need to put in a kind of a library. I'd like to put in a real library, you know, one that actually had working bookshelves and stuff like that, like you get in the Bibliocraft mod. But unfortunately, Minecraft doesn't have anything like that default. And oh crap, I'm going to have to let some more of these guys grow up down here. We'll leave that closed. I don't want them getting up here and biting me while I'm staying around in range of the spawner. But what I'm thinking to do, library-wise, is got my enchanting station here. I figure I'd come down here a little bit, just far enough to be clear of the walls in that room, and then cut a wall, an opening, probably say about here, 2 blocks wide. And let's see. Yeah, something like that. And just fill this out and make a room probably about this size and put chests all the way around the walls and maybe even some in the floor and so on. And over time, absolutely fill every one of them with enchanted books. It will be a long-term project. It'll take a while, but I think in the long run it'll be well worthwhile. That and have a setup with a stack of anvils for renaming stuff. And probably the best place to have that is going to be, probably right about here, so that the anvils will show up right there, and then new one fall down every time, you know, stack them up 6 or 7 blocks or something like that, or maybe put a dispenser with anvils in it here so that when there's nothing there, a new one will spawn out or be dispensed, as it were. So that would be a good idea, I think, to make it a pretty reasonably good utility enchanting area and renaming and anviling area. Anviling, what a word. Okay, anyway, I'm going to hang out here for a little bit, get enough going on with the spiders so that I can finish up my enchanting, and then we'll go ahead and get things going. It occurs to me I'm better off letting them collect up there than back up the piping. So we're going to do that. All right, I'll let this stuff collect, and I'll be back. Alrighty, I'm finished with my enchanting run. Basically what I do is I sit here for about 20-25 minutes and let about 250 or so of these spiders collect here, and then I squish them and I kill enough of them to get 30 levels of XP. Come over here and do my enchants, and let's see, I ended up with a efficiency 4 silk touch pick and an efficiency 4 unbreaking 3. That's pretty good. This is the silk touch I already had. And then there's the efficiency 3 fortune 2 axe, and efficiency 4 fortune 3 shovel. That's about the craziest axe and shovel combination I've ever seen. And I also took the time to enchant a bunch of books. Again, I get 30 levels, and I go ahead and enchant one and go back there and kill enough spiders to get back to 30 levels, and so on. And I went ahead and put in a kind of a corridor of anvils. Of course, they're not all facing the same way, and I'm probably going to have to tear them out and put them in so that they're all facing the same direction. But it's a start. It's a start. I got some good books here too, though. Sharpness 3. I got Unbreaking 3 fire protection, so that could work on an armor or on a tool. At least the unbreaking would pass. And then I got Infinity, which I want that on my bow. And then there's knockback and projectile protection and efficiency 3 and depth strider. I ought to put those on a set of boots. In fact, I'm going to put that up here for that. I don't have any diamonds over here at the moment. Thorns, that's for future armor. Knockback, looting 2, power 3. Be interesting if looting would go on a bow, but I bet it won't. And feather falling 4 and unbreaking 3, another good boot choice. And I did a little bit of work over here, sort of laying out how this thing's going to go. And for right now, I'm just going to throw all these in the one chest. Later on, I'll organize them, each chest for different types of enchants. And the way I'm going to do it, we've got a regular chest here, and where the dirt is will be trap chest, and a regular chest, and a trap chest, and a regular chest here where the stone brick is, and then trap chest here, and a regular chest there, and probably make the whole thing 2 blocks high as well, and I might put some more of them in the floor as well. So that's a start. I'll get working on this as I have time to do more of this enchanting stuff, because it does take a while. Like I said, about 15-20 minutes to build up a couple of 250 spiders in here, and then kill them down basically 3 levels worth at a time. You know, once I get to 30 levels, each enchant will take 3 levels off if I pick the bottom one here, which generally speaking I do. And then come back and get 3 more levels to get back up to 30 and go do it again. And the idea here is to create a library of enchants, of enchanted books that can be used or combined or whatever, what have you. And now let's see. I want to see if I can possibly get away with adding infinity to this bow. I have a sinking feeling it's not going to work. Oh, it will. Punch, Flame, Unbreaking 2, Power 3, and Infinity. Bam! I now, once again, have my favorite kind of bow, finally. It's taken a while, but I got there. I am thinking I need to put a hopper down there that in place of that bottom block and run some kind of piping system to take care of all the string and spider eyes in some kind of a semi-automated storage facility, because this chest is not going to hold all of that string and spider eyes. It's almost full now. So it's a start. I figure in there is pretty much done. Yes, I could go back in and replace the walls and ceilings with at least some uniform kind of block and something sort of kind of decorative or whatever, but honestly, it's the inside of a spawner. I honestly don't think anybody gives a flying crap what that looks like. I don't. I only care that it works. Anyway, let's see. I've been doing other things as well. I've been working on this tunnel some, extending the granite walls, diorite ceilings, and andesite floors out farther. I think I got another 300 blocks worth of progress done today. So that's pretty good. And now I'm going to head up topside here and try to do a little bit of work. Now, this idea that I've got here is one that was suggested by somebody in the comments not too long ago about a lobby area for this paranormal investigations office. Basically, the area that I was using as a kind of an entryway stairwell area. Oh, that's right, by the way. Isaiah Interior Design now open, located on Z's Castle Riverwalk. And I have a coupon for a free Isaiah Interior estimate. I'm going to be using that. Absolutely. Once I get the raw structure of something built, I'm going to get in touch with Isaiah Interior Designs and have them do something. But in the meantime, let's get some exterior design done. This area right here. Someone suggested in the comments not too long ago that what I could do with this is build it up into a place where there would be a lobby reception area, a front lobby reception type area, and then probably, I'm thinking probably a doorway along here, you know, an employees only doorway, something like that, come up here and get into the main facility. And I'm also thinking maybe put a second floor on this, and on the top floor perhaps have an apartment. That sounds like a good idea. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to level out this flooring in here for one thing. Level it out, take it all down to the same level, and then put in a flooring material. And I'm thinking maybe lighten stuff up a bit and use some sandstone. It will lighten things up a bit. It will counterpoint the use of diorite in the ceilings and whatnot everywhere else. I might even use the diorite in the ceiling in this one too. I don't know. But I think the sandstone should look decent. I don't know. I could be completely wrong and it'll look terrible, but I got to try it to find out. Let's see. Let's get some lights up here. Getting a little dim in places. Alright, so I think I'm going to take this down one more block. And, well, basically where I'm standing right now is where I want the floor to be. Is the level I want the floor to come up to. So the one I'm standing on is going to be the floor level. but I got to take that level out because I'm going to replace that with my new floor material, which I think is going to be sandstone. So I'm going to work on this, get this in place, and then I'll cut back in and we'll figure out what to do next. Alright, I've got a little something roughed out here. Basically a square box with the stairs along the edges of the ceiling here. I've got light torches up there just to keep mobs from spawning there until I figure out a better lighting solution. Same thing in here, because even with the floor lit up, the walls are dreary looking kind of color, and I got to figure a lighting system that will let me fix that up without having 11 zillion torches in here. And I don't think jack-o'-lanterns are going to look good in here. The orange is going to be terrible. So I'm still working on ideas here. Basically, a receptionist desk here. I guess maybe put stone buttons on those blocks there to make it look something like a filing cabinet or something like that, I guess. And, of course, windows in the front. Inverted slabs across the doorway. I'm not sure if that's going to work or if I should just go ahead and put glass. I do want double doors. And then we come down here. Let's see. Let's take some more of this stone out. And extend the stairs. And I'm thinking have a pathway come down here. Down to water level. Something like this. Let's see. Let's see, I got these sandstone blocks left. Yeah, good. Something kind of sort of like that. Not quite sure if that's right. I'm kind of thinking maybe it isn't, but it's the best I can think of at the moment. I should probably replace the stone immediately around the building with sandstone, if I'm going to go with the sandstone theme. And do something like this. I'm not certain. Really, I'm not certain at all. Especially not certain of the doorway here. The doors. For the doors, either iron doors rigged with some kind of a switch or pressure plate or tripwire system to automatically open them. Maybe some kind of a tripwire system to open the doors automatically would be nice. If I can figure out such a beast, or maybe hire somebody that can figure out such a beast. I have to think about that. And then, of course, there needs to be more furnishing in here. Something to fill up the corners over here and along the wall. Probably need to be paintings or something. Although I hate the paintings that come with Minecraft for the most part. There's one or two that look good, but most of them are horrible. Absolute utter crap. And I don't care who doesn't like it. Really, the paintings with Minecraft are really bad, most of them. There's a few good ones, but ugh. And no, I'm not going to use a texture pack to change it, because that's no good. It has to look good in default texture, or it doesn't look good. That's my rule about things. And again, I know a lot of people tell me, get a texture pack, use Faithful this or that, or use this other. And no, I'm sorry. Not going to do it. because, well, I appreciate that people put a lot of work into texture packs, and a lot of people like them. I never, ever have. I have never met a texture pack I liked. And so that's it. Anyway, enough ranting. This is what I've got for a sort of kind of a start. And, oh, God, I need light up here, too. The last thing I need is zombies and stuff spawning on my stairway. And this up here, the second level, I'm thinking to make it some kind of a apartment. Have a landing, say, about here. Or maybe just have a landing come off at the same level as that, with a small corridor coming back here for a doorway into an apartment of some kind. Not exactly sure what I'm going to do with that. I do know I do want to have something like that up here with plenty of glass this way and that way, and maybe trim some of this hill back a little ways so the thing isn't actually in a cave almost, and so on. But we're getting something going on here, and I think that the idea, the original idea, I'm sorry I don't remember the individual who suggested it, but the original idea of making that space into a front reception hall area was a very good idea. And I just need to figure out how to make it look, well, how to make it not look terrible. So I'm going to continue working on that. If y'all have suggestions, ideas that might make this look better, do tell. And bear in mind, I am very likely going to be using that coupon for the free estimate from Isaiah Interior Design, because I know for a fact they do great work. All right. I'm going to continue derping around here, trying out ideas and whatnot. And then I need to take a trip way down to the other end of my minecart track and spend a few hours mining, because I'm running short on a bunch of things, not the least of which is diamond. All right. Let me know in the comments what you think about ideas for this thing. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out of here.